Oh yeah, Thai haircut. That's something we had to get used to, didn't we?
I found a good place finally.
I did too. The guy did it awesome. I just got one like last week.
Oh yeah, where'd you go?
It's on Teppersit. It's like some guy. It's a young Thai guy, you know. He only wanted to charge me 120 or 100.
I paid like $300, but I went to a good place.
He did such
What's up, guys? It's Greeny, and I'm with Rob. If you guys remember Rob from a while back, he was the American that had just moved to Thailand. So we're just we got together today and found a little private little cove on the beach, little private beach that we know about. So just hanging out. And thought I'd quiz Rob on what's new after 4 months in Thailand.
It just got better.
Any lessons learned?
Yeah, I'm always learning. Stay busy.
All right. So, anyways, as I was saying, after 3 months in Thailand, or no, how long you been here for now?
I got here February.
Okay.
No, it was end of January, but I was in quarantine for 2 weeks.
All right. So about boots on the ground, about 4 months, 4.5 months.
Yeah.
All right. What have you learned?
Stay busy. I mean, I'm never bored. I'm having a great time. It's a great place to live. I mean, look at where we're at right now. It's paradise. So
that's your word of advice, to stay busy? How do you stay busy in the heat here? It's a lot hot. I mean,
it is hot.
Is it hotter than you thought it was going to be?
We just came into summer, and I got to say that sometimes the humidity is a little unbearable at times. But so the way things work around here is you get up in the morning, you do a bunch of things, and you kind of disappear during the heat of the day. And things get really active later on, as the sun starts to set around, I'd say around 4:30. All of a sudden, everybody comes out, and there's lots to do. Lights are on, you party, you go to the market or whatever.
Right. I found that with the shutdown right now, there's still a lot of Thai activity.
There is.
The markets and different things. You can't go to a bar and drink, but, me and Fi been going to different markets in Satahip and Bang Saray, and the markets are, they're pretty vibrant at night. You can pick up food and whatever, but it's not like partying at a bar.
No.
Not that type of activity.
Yes, I've been riding my bike, like you said. I'm exploring. I see temples all over the place. I see people out, like you said, at these markets, these eateries. So, yeah. No, lots to do.
Yeah, I've been, like you said, kind of hiding during the day. Yeah, in the midday heat, like today, there's a few clouds and it's a nice breeze off the water. Some days, if there's no wind like this, it's just too hot to sit at the beach midday like this. But today's pretty good. And, you just got to kind of stay inside in that AC. You got to do it like the Thai people do it, just kind of hibernate.
At least have a fan.
Yeah. All right, Rob. So you watched my video with my 20 observations I've made after 6 months in Thailand. You ready to give us your 10 observations you've made after 4 months in Thailand?
10 observations.
Am I putting you on the spot?
You definitely are.
Well, you watched my video, right?
I did.
So you thought about stuff that you thought about, or, that came to your mind, didn't you?
Yeah, I got some things I could probably...
All right, well, don't tell me, tell the people. Tell the people out there that want to come to Thailand or can't come to Thailand or in Thailand.
Oh, number one, if you're even thinking about it, just do it.
Thinking about what?
Coming here.
Oh.
Stop thinking about it. Do it.
Well, what about
long-term OA visa?
Well, what if they got a quarantine for 2 weeks? Would you recommend them doing that again?
I think it's worth it.
Yeah?
Absolutely. Definitely worth it.
Yeah, I think it was worth it too. And now, July 1st, if they got their shots, they can go to Phuket for a week and then go wherever they want in Thailand. They just have to, and they don't even have to quarantine at all. So they could have a vacation in Phuket for 7 days and then do whatever they want, start. Probably the smartest thing, my recommendation as far as doing this right now would be come here, obtain a 60-day tourist visa. You can extend it one time for 30 more days. That gives you 90 days. come to Phuket, spend your 7 days here, come over here, transfer some money over, in an account if you have it. That's the easiest way is if you got the 800,000 baht, and then obtain your O visa over here in Thailand. That's the easiest way, I think. You get your insurance when you're over here, because initially you probably could just get some travel insurance or whatever if you're just coming over on a tourist visa. All right, so that's number one, Rob. What's number two, your observation?
I don't know. I noticed subtle things. Have you noticed how strong the rubber bands are here? They got these little rubber bands. They're like space shuttle technology. You can't break them. They're unbreakable.
Yeah, they wrap everything up in the rubber bands, and I think it took me the full 6 months to figure out how to unwind them on like the suits and the carry out from the markets, because you gotta take out the first loop, then it's winded around.
That's right.
Like I kept trying to just pull it off, and then it gets tighter and tighter.
Yep.
You unloop the first loop and then just unwind it, and you get the rubber bands off. So
Amazing rubber bands.
Okay, number two. What's number three on your list, Rob?
There's a lot of dogs around. I mean, every time not kill, people are saying that the dog population is getting out of control, but you get used to it. I mean, I don't have a problem
Well,
with them.
you might have a bigger problem. There's a nonprofit. They have 700 dogs right now, and it's in Pattaya. It's a little bit out of the city, but they just announced they ran out of money and they're doing bankruptcy, and the city is going to have to take over this dog pound, this dog care, this dog rescue operation. And I hope they just don't let these dogs all loose on the street or euthanize them or what. I don't know what they're going to do, but
a lot of dogs.
And I've also been noticing. I walked along the beach the other day and I saw two dogs that looked very sickly.
Yep.
One had, I wish I could have just grabbed him, but it looked rabid. I don't know. The face was all bleeding, and and I saw another one the other day. It was so skinny. So it's a major issue here too. So,
but separate topic. The roads.
That's number four.
This is a good. Well, are we saying good things or
no? Your observations.
Observations are the roads get fixed. I can't believe how good the roads are compared to Michigan. You know how bad they are there.
Oh yeah.
The roads. I mean, they're working on them, man. The roads. You don't see potholes here. I can't remember.
Well, they don't have the change in seasons, the hot, cold, but they do. I mean, they put a lot of money into infrastructure.
Yeah.
I mean, this project they're doing up and down Secluded is fucking amazing. It's amazing, man. Sorry. Try not to swear anymore.
My internet works great. I really don't have any complaints. I mean, I have, like you said, everything that's infrastructure related is great. My dentist, doctor, roads, internet. I've never had a power outage, never had a water outage. So there's a lot of things that I notice as observers. Now, as far as language barrier, it's really not that big of a deal. I mean, a lot of people here don't speak English, but it's not a showstopper. You get around it.
Yeah, plenty of people do speak English. I've never, out of a few vacations I've taken here, and now, kind of living here last winter for 2 months, and then now 6-7 months now. It's never been an issue. I'm picking up some words, and I do find that when I say some things in Thai that I've learned, that the people do appreciate it. They like it. Like, Greeny ba mak mak, that means that I'm crazy. They like when I say that, but sabai di mai, they like when you ask them how they're doing and things like that. And but you don't need to do it. I would, and I think you're in the same boat. Like, I would learn the language, except for, I'm just here 100% of the time right now because of the current, worldwide illness. When that's over, this is going to be, right. I got a condo here to have a winter base, but I'm going to be all over Southeast Asia, all over Asia maybe, I'll be traveling, I'll figure, maybe 1 week here, 3 weeks traveling around different places, plus in the summer, go to America, go to Caribbean, South America, wherever I'm going to go, Canada, Alaska, whatever I do in the summer.
Yeah.
So, I'm not going to learn every language of every place I go. That'd be too hard, but I will figure, I'd like to have at least as much Thai language as I do Spanish language, because, I know a little bit of Spanish. I'd like to know a little bit of Thai.
There you go.
But how do we start on this conversation?
So here's another one for you. Have you noticed how well everything is packaged here? Double, triple package. Yeah. they package.
When
the
you try to
packaging.
open a plastic bag, it's like you need a scissors. You can't rip plastic open.
No,
It's
and then they wrap the wrappings.
it is a little overkill, I think, for the environment with the plastic, but it's heavy duty plastic.
I got a package of cookies. Each cookie was wrapped. Then every 5 cookies was wrapped in another package. And then there was another package of 10 or 20 cookies. And then there was a box over that. So everything's like quadruple packaged here.
Right. Right. So, anything else? Any other? That's like 5.
5.
You don't have to do 10. We can talk about some stuff. So, do you find like it disappointing that nightlife, bars, and all that? Or are you just fine with it? Just going to. To me, it's more important that restaurants are open. I like the experience of going to eat in restaurants, and if I get alcohol or not, I got beer in my fridge at home. I just like going out to eat. I do miss socializing with some friends. There's a lot of, I'd say I got you and maybe 6 or 8 other guys that I would like to go mingle with. I was invited to a party a couple weeks ago, a little get together, and I'm like, I'm not doing that. I'm not being one of those guys that gets busted by the Thai police, having a party.
Right.
I wanted to go. I felt bad. I missed your party. I'm not even gonna say who it is. You know who you are, and I feel bad. But we've been not going around people. Me and Fi, we've just been kind of doing our own thing. We'll go to restaurants. We wear a mask going in, and we're at our own table.
Good.
I just don't like to push the envelope.
Right, I hear you. No, I haven't been going to the bars anyway, once in a while, so it's not too much of an inconvenience for me. But I'd say the biggest thing for me is the pools and gym.
Yeah.
That was a killer. So luckily I did find an outdoor gym. It's free, and it's mostly Thai people that work out there. So it's been nice. I've met new friends. The pools, that's a disappointment. But yeah, we got the ocean right now, so I'm here swimming with Brian. So that's a good thing.
Yeah, living by these little private coves out here and stuff has definitely been a lifesaver because, you go down to Jomtien or Banampur, those beaches are all closed.
Yep.
So, having private little beaches here and there, knowing where they are now. And, that's the whole thing is like, until this year, I've been in a lot of different areas in Pattaya. Not Pattaya, in Thailand. I know like, okay, these different islands, whatever, Koh Samui, Koh Tao, but as far as when I come to the Pattaya area, I only knew mostly Pattaya. But now, driving and going all around, you learn that this general region, Thonburi, is just so much bigger than just Pattaya. The Bang Saray area is friggin' awesome. There's lots of bars and restaurants which are close to, but the beaches, Banampur, Satahip, Pala Beach, which you're just getting into the Rayon province, but it's just outside of Thonburi. There's just so many cool areas here that, guys, when you come here, if you can get the transport or whatever, get out and you may see like, oh, Pattaya is great, but shit, I'd rather be down here. It's more beautiful if you're into beauty. Oh, we were talking before about the paperwork. We'll call that number 6 because we were discussing this earlier. Bureaucracy and paperwork. What were you saying? And then I'll tell my story that recently happened.
So, a lot of things are tied to your phone number here. In my case, my bank account. Will be your case too. So, like, my bank account is tied to my phone number and vice versa. I had to change my phone number because I got a new SIM card, and in doing so, I had to go almost reopen my bank account, and it was like 20 pages of paperwork and signature and showing my passport. I did it, but it took like an hour and a half, so it was kind of a hassle. But things that we would normally think that are easy, like just changing your personal information online, not like that here. So.
Okay, and I'll tell them the story that I told you earlier. I went to buy somebody a gift card the other day. Just wanted a gift card from someone. I went to Amazon Coffee. They didn't have any. Hold on, let me fix this. This is starting to
get hot.
No, it's just my arms are getting tired.
Oh, okay.
There we go. Okay. All right, I'm back. So I wanted to get somebody a gift card the other day. Amazon Coffee didn't have any. So I went to Big C, which is just like Target here, Target or Walmart. And, you know, they had gift cards. But they kept telling me about this gift voucher. I'm like, gift voucher, gift card, what's the difference? I wanted something that said the amount on it that looked nice. And they showed me the gift cards. I'm like, oh, that looks nice. So lady said, all right, well, it's going to be a half an hour. I'm like, what? A half an hour to buy a gift card? Here's $1,000. I want to. So anyways, I'm not filling out any of this shit. If I had to fill out paperwork, we went, ate, then we come back, and then the girl says, oh, the system's down. I couldn't do it, which led me to believe she didn't know how to do it. She, you know, saving face.
Yeah.
It's a big thing. I don't think she knew how to do it. Anyways,
That happens.
so they're like, they showed me the vouchers, which was almost the same, but it was a piece of paper. I'm like, if I would have known that. Anyways, she says, come back 15 minutes later. It was literally 25 minutes just to get a piece of paper for a voucher. And if I had to fill out other paperwork or phone number and all this stuff, but finally we got it and gave it to the guy we were giving it to. And, you know, gave him a thank you card for something he did for me. And, but whatever. I mean, just crazy.
Wait till
Buy
you
a
get
gift
driver's
card.
license.
Think about that. If you're going to Target or Walmart to buy a gift card and you're going to be there an hour to get it and have to fill out paperwork. I mean, it's crazy, but I mean, I've learned to just relax. I went from type A personality, you know, I was in government,
Yep.
to now I'm type A minus.
Yep.
So, you know, I've learned to relax a little bit, and it's helping. And you know, that's what you're supposed to be, is relaxed when you're retired and stuff. So this is what my life is supposed to be. This, not getting paperwork, but it's fine.
You know, that's a good point. I'm glad you said that, because there's so many things that I just don't even think about anymore. You know, politics.
Yeah, politics in the U.S. It's like
We don't talk about that.
Nobody talks about it
Nobody.
here.
Some guy from France at the time the kill brought it up, and I just started talking really fast English. He couldn't understand me, so that kind of went away. But
All right.
yeah.
Any closing thoughts on your first 4 months here, Rob?
I'm so glad I'm here. It's been great. You know, I'm still learning a lot. I guess you know, Brian was telling me I can sign up for the vaccination, but
Yeah, I may as well say that on here. If anybody's here in Thailand, I'll put a link in it because we just signed up yesterday. If you have Line, you can sign up. I think it's Thonburi or something like that hospital. They have one in Thonburi, one in Bangkok, and you can sign up for the Moderna vaccine now. I think it says it'll be like September, October before you can get it. And you may be able to get it somewhere else sooner, but may as well sign up if you want to get it. I signed up yesterday. Phi signed up. You know, my insurance will cover it. And what else was I going to say in a closing thought? Oh, yeah. I mean, we were talking about how it got real hot here.
yeah, it's hot.
And that was April, May. And now that I think June, I think it's started to cool down a little bit. We're getting more rain and just more of a breeze. And it's a little cooler than it was. I can bear it more. I can bear it outside more. And I don't mind the rainy season. I don't mind that because, you know, it's cooler and just, you know, it doesn't rain all day. Maybe it does for a day or two. But you'll have plenty of little breaks where you can get outside and do things. So I'm in no rush to get back to America. I'm thinking maybe the fall, if I get my vaccine and everything, go back to Michigan for hunting season, get a deer, give it to my dad, give my dad some meat. He's 80-something, and, you know, he likes any kind of meat that he gets his hands on. So
There you go.
Thanksgiving, maybe a little football. All right, Rob. Thanks for taking the time. Nice day.
My pleasure.
All right.
Thanks for having me.
Greeny out. You guys take it easy.